Hey, how's it going, everybody? I haven't been posting as much lately. It's been pretty busy for me over here. I think the world is pretty crazy right now for everyone, but it's just had a lot to deal with lately. So I'm not going anywhere. And I was doing my rating and saw Mr. Rock here. So if you don't know, this hero was introduced at fast speed with 366 damage over 3 turns, I believe, which seemed fine to me because it's weaker than Jean-Francois, but they decided to reduce it to average and lower it to 306. It's up to 318 because they've got a few emblem nodes boosting the attack, and dot damage is a byproduct of the attack stat. It's a certain percentage. So let's give it a go here. I'm actually going to use this blue and red team that I've been using 99% of the time because it's a really good team and it's really fun to use. And since Ursina gives a team-wide buff, this will give Finley something to dig into. So without further ado, let's check this hero out. Here are the troops. Wow, nice troops. So Rock will be, I don't know how it works on defense. I don't think anyone really does because we have to kind of reverse engineer it to figure it out. But level 23 troop would make an average speed hero charging 9 tiles instead of 10, so becoming functionally fast. But on defense, I don't really, like I said, don't really know how that works. But there is a speed boost there. It's kind of cool art. I enjoy how this is one of the sand heroes that doesn't just look like a chess piece or like a statue. I always thought that was really weird because what is frightening about an inanimate object? So this does have a stone-like look to it, but there's at least more of an action-oriented pose, which I appreciate. So let's see what we can do. Ooh. 2 blues and no available red matches. So that is quite unfortunate. All right. So we'll get our reds going. Let's go over here. Alright, so I'm going to use Black Knight. Hopefully he will run out before Rock is ready. Try to keep the pressure up here. See if we can get our first blue match. Oh yeah. Man, Black Knight on offense is so good. I love this team. Ursina and Vela, 1 damage. Okay, so I could kill him with those blues, but that wouldn't be a very good testing video, so I don't really have any good moves outside of that. That will probably kill him. Alright, let's go for this. That's a pretty cool animation. Alright, so we have a reduction to any healing. Was that going to kill him? No. Alright, 160 per turn, which is pretty surprising. So if we look at the card now with level 27 troops factored in, attack stat of under 1,000 still, and now we're 483 over 3 turns, which is a little bit over 150, like the 160 that we saw. So that, coupled with the disrupted healing, is pretty nice. It's disappointing it's at average speed because on offense you're really going to feel the difference. But wow, couldn't manage to kill him. So, no upfront damage. Okay. I like that. Again, I really dislike the speed change. But the decrease to healing is a pretty powerful effect, so the jury's still out in my mind on this hero. This is my first encounter, aside from just looking at these stats on paper. What I do like is that we have I think Yunin was the only team-wide sand damage. I think Rana was targeted nearby. The 4 stars and 3 stars were single target. There might be one of the 3 stars might have been all, but 3 stars are not really viable very anywhere in the games. Well, except for tournaments. What I'm trying to say is I appreciate that there is a team-wide dot that can be coupled with fire, water, and poison, and then frost. I think we have from Scotty. So that is making dot a very, I mean, granted the water, team-wide sand damage, and ice damage are all just individual heroes. Vela, not really that possible to get anymore. Rock, obviously very rare. And same thing with Scotty. Okay, let's try that again. Wow, really getting the purple yellow boards here. Two reds and 2 blues. Okay. Well, this is shaping up to be another spectacular loss, so we will just try to clear some junk out, see if we can get anything that we can work with here. So I'm not a fan of Heimdall in the corner, but the combination of Rock, Clarissa in the corner, Ursina, this is a nice team. I think Gravemaker would make a better flank than Rock still, but at this point Gravemaker is significantly more rare than Rock is, so that's not really an option. Not a viable option. I mean, Rock is rare too. It's kind of a little bit of the same thing. Oh, see? The battery goes into the red and we're in the sweet spot. Wow. Devastating. Damn. Alright, shouldn't use Black Knight there, but numbers are not going to be different than they were before. Oh, we didn't even get to that point. So, stats with 5 emblems, so that would be at that point at most 1, 2, 3, 4. At most 2 additional attack nodes, which are 15 each. So that means the base damage is around 760, which is pretty high. So these are good stats. There's a cleanse. All enemies receive decreased healing for 2 turns, undispellable, but it can be prevented by ailment blocks, as can the sand damage in total. So this team could have been picked apart much better if I had planned around the heroes that were in there. That wasn't my goal. My goal wasn't to show how I can beat this team. My goal was to display this hero for people that are curious, may have pulled this hero, may just be interested in new heroes in the game, kind of like I am. I'm always interested in seeing what they add. So that's the value here. And you saw that with troops, which was probably around a 25% attack boost, 26%. Sand damage went from 318 to 480. I believe it was 483. But we were seeing 160 something per turn. Whereas if we look at 160 for 3 turns, if we look at this guy who's not maxed, 254 over 2 turns, so that's unmaxed, so that's about 125. If we add maybe another fifth of that for troops, that's like 150 something per turn, even before he's maxed. So he obviously doesn't have a cleanse. He has more of a situational buff, which does have its moments and it is helpful. This is probably the closest comparison to Rock. And then obviously Jean-Francois has the speed advantage. If you have a level 23 mana troop, the speed advantage is almost non-existent because 9.9 times out of 10, you're going to be charging both these heroes with 3 matches. I've been playing for just about a year now, and every day, and I think my highest troop is like a 19 maybe, and those 4 levels are still going to take a long time to get to 23. So unless you're a big spender or you've been playing for a long time, you're not going to have those troops, and you're not going to have them anytime soon. So that gives Jean-Francois the advantage there just in terms of speed. I think if they were equivalent speed, I would give the advantage to Rock for the cleanse and the decrease to healing and the longer duration with pretty similar damage. So yeah, that gives you a look at that hero. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.